What is the history of entrepreneurship? The Austrian economist Joseph Schumpeter (1883–1950) stated that the role of the entrepreneur in any economy is creative destruction, launching innovations that simultaneously destroy old industries while ushering in new industries and approaches. For Schumpeter, the changes and dynamic disequilibrium brought on by the innovating entrepreneur are the norm in a healthy economy. The word entrepreneur is a loan word from the French. Credit for coining this term generally goes to the French economist Jean-Baptiste Say. However, the Irish-French economist Richard Cantillon defined the term first his essay on the nature of trade in general, a book William Stanley Jevons considered the cradle of political economy. Cantillon saw the entrepreneur as a risk-taker while Say considered the entrepreneur a planner. Cantillon defined the term as a person who pays a certain price for a product and resells it at an uncertain price, making decisions about obtaining and using resources while consequently admitting the risk of the enterprise. First used in 1723, today the term entrepreneur implies qualities of leadership, initiative, and innovation in new venture design. Economist Robert Reich has called team building, leadership, and management ability essential qualities for entrepreneurship. The term entrepreneurship was coined around the 1920s. Entrepreneurship arguably predates written history, however, we can give a practical overview of the history of entrepreneurship starting with entrepreneurs such as Marco Polo and others from the 12th and 14th century. Entrepreneurs like Marco Polo were what we refer to as merchant travelers and were what we can consider some of the first entrepreneurs. Capitalists transform this model by assuming more passive risks than the entrepreneurial merchant traveler. In the Middle Ages, we saw entrepreneurs who were often priests or religious figures such as Giovanni de' Medici, who was the banker to the Vatican, among other things. Additionally, many Vikings during this time also pursued initiatives that expanded and opened markets and trade enable economic growth and innovation. Industrialization in the 18th century shaped the landscape of entrepreneurship, forever allowing for business models that enabled entrepreneurs to get funding from those who had it when they didn't. Thomas Edison, Eli Whitney, and other entrepreneurs fueled innovation and took advantage of the new markets technology and industrialization was offering. The 19th and 20th century continued to see entrepreneurial growth due to the continued industrial revolution. During the 20th century, the term entrepreneur began to affiliate with the term innovator. Competitiveness fueled the efforts of such entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is considered as the process of creating something new with value by devoting the necessary time and effort in ensuring the success of such product or service. Entrepreneurship development is concerned with the study of entrepreneurial behavior, the dynamics of business setup, development and expansion of the enterprise. We can say here that entrepreneurship development refers to the process of enhancing entrepreneurial skills and knowledge through structural training and institution building programs. It basically aims to enlarge the base of entrepreneurs in order to hasten the pace at which new ventures are created. It focuses on the individual who wishes to start or expand a business. Small and medium enterprise development is focused on developing the enterprise. Entrepreneurship development concentrates more on growth potential and innovation than small and medium development does. Entrepreneurship is just the economic model of the most basic behavior in nature: explore and exploit. The ant or the entrepreneur explores, in the case of the businessman to find an opportunity and the ant to find food. This is a trial and error, iterative process which should take a measured approach to ensure survival. Once the opportunity is found and validated, there is a transition to the exploitation phase. The exploitation phase represents the scaling of the business or the invitation of all the ants to come eat at that day's food source. What this model helps to make clear is that exploration in determining the opportunity also sets the theoretical limit for the company revenues. Small local businesses probably just saw small opportunities. Google-like opportunities are what the entrepreneur sees. The original entrepreneurs were, of course, traders and merchants. The first known instance of humans trading comes from New Guinea around 17,000 BCE, where locals exchanged obsidian, a black volcanic glass used to make hunting arrowheads for other needed goods. These early entrepreneurs exchanged one set of goods for another. Around 15,000 BCE, the first animal domestication began taking place, and around 10,000 BCE, the first domestication of plants. This step toward agriculture was critical for the advancement of the human species. Now, instead of having to continually move around as nomadic tribes, seeking new places to hunt and to gather, we could stay in one place. Agriculture allowed us to start to form larger stationary communities and cities, the basis for civilizations, which set the stage for the development and spread of human knowledge. Agriculture changed everything for humans, enabling the formation of stable rather than migratory populations and laying the foundation for human populations to grow from 15 million to over 7 billion in the millennia ahead.